Keep me up! Keep me! Keep me!
I'm telling you right now! Stop! Stop!
Thornton, New Hampshire, October 19th, 2020. Officer Matthew Yao responded to a call about 37-year-old Ethan Freeman, who complained of chest pains at a local school. The encounter was calm, and medics prepared Freeman for transport, but he suddenly fled the ambulance and ran toward the hospital. Yao caught him at the entrance, where a brief struggle took place.
Get back here! Stop! Ethan! Ethan, stop! Ethan, stop! Calm down.
I didn't run.
You just ran, dude.
Oh, because
How did you fall out, dude? You're not having a heart attack, okay?
Oh, I am.
You're okay. You just ran like a mule.
I didn't run. I ran before.
All right.
Can I be brought in the ER door? Right there where the ER
That's where we're going.
Okay.
Yeah. Can you walk?
Yes, sir.
You're gonna run?
No.
All right. Be calm, okay?
Yes.
You're all right.
Okay.
Okay?
Later that day, Yao was dispatched to a residence on 4-wheel drive after the homeowner called for help with his tenant Freeman. Inside, Freeman shouted threats, was naked, covered in blood, and wielding a piece of furniture. Hearing him break items and threaten to kill him, Yao drew his weapon.
Hey, it's Officer Yao, dude. What's going on? Hey, you know me. Hey, you know me, dude. What's going on? Hey, Ethan. Ethan, drop that. Ethan. Where is it? Ethan, stay in there.
Freeman then jumped out of a window and charged at the officer. Yao retreated, ordering him to stop, but when Freeman closed the distance to about 10 feet, Yao fired 2 shots. Freeman fell and later died. The Attorney General's office ruled Yao acted in self-defense and that the use of deadly force was legally justified. Gunnison, Colorado, November 11th, 2021. Police officers arrive at an apartment complex responding to a call about a man sleeping in a car. The 1994 Honda Accord is reported stolen. The suspect, 44-year-old Jerry Cooper, refuses to comply with commands.
You're in a stolen car, man. You're in a stolen car.
Put your hands up!
Hands are clean. Hands are clean. Do you got any guns on you? Do you got any guns on you? Dude, your car's stolen. We got called here because you're sleeping in your car. Okay, you gotta exit the vehicle, man. Tatted up. Hands in his waist. Dude, you gotta exit the car. Exit the car. We gotta identify you. You're in a stolen car. Exit the car. Turn the car off. Turn the car off.
Instead of surrendering, Cooper attempts to break through ramming patrol cars and creating a deadly threat to the officers.
Dude! Dude! Stop!
Stop! Stop now!
Stop!
He's reaching! Show the hands! Show the hands up now! Put your hands up now! Hands up!
Dude! Knock it up! Get the fuck out! Get the fuck out of the car! Come on, dude! Leave me the fuck alone! Dude!
In response to Cooper's aggressive behavior and the immediate threat to their lives, officers opened fire. Cooper was pronounced dead at the scene from his injuries. Toxicology later revealed that Jerry Cooper was under the influence of methamphetamine. The investigation concluded that the officers' actions were lawful and justified given the imminent danger they faced. March 29th, South Florida. Police arrive at the scene of a bizarre accident on US 1 near the Florida Keys. The driver, Jamal Parker, had driven off the road, overturning his car into the water. Witnesses and officers helped him back to land. Despite the ordeal, Parker appears disoriented and is not responding coherently as officers try to render aid. A fire rescue crew arrives to assess the driver for injuries, but Parker's strange and uncooperative behavior continues. Officers and rescue personnel try to calm Parker down and convince him to be examined, but he is becoming increasingly agitated.
All right? Let them look at you and treat you. I want to make sure you're all right. All right? I want to make sure you're not hurt.
We're just helping you, okay?
Relax. Let them look at you.
All right?
So look over there. There's traffic over there.
Listen. I'm going to tell you.
Hey, listen.
Listen, they're going to treat you.
Listen, man.
They are going to treat you.
They gonna treat me.
They're going to treat you to make sure you're okay.
Treat me to nothing. Sit down. But my duff.
Sit down.
Sit down.
Sit down.
Boss man, you don't want to do that. Sit down right now.
Suddenly, Parker makes his move. As an officer reaches out to guide him to a seat, Parker grabs the taser straight from the officer's holster. In that instant, police open fire. Multiple rounds strike Parker, and he collapses to the ground. Officers rush in, secure him, and immediately begin providing first aid. Despite the severity of his injuries, Parker was transported to the hospital in stable condition and survived the shooting. He now faces several charges, including resisting an officer with violence and aggravated assault with a deadly weapon. April 18th, Jacksonville, Florida. Officers are responding to a call about a suspicious vehicle in the parking lot of Baptist Medical Center South. The driver, 38-year-old Jeffrey Allen Martin, refuses to stop. Martin drives past the officer and fires a round at his patrol car, shattering a window.
Stop your car. Stop your car. Stop your car now. He's got a zero. He's got a zero. He's got a zero. Front block!
Car down! Out of the fucking car! Got something in his hand! Got something in his hand! Get the car down!
Suddenly, Martin fires from inside the vehicle, striking Officer Taylor Smith. In response, all 5 officers opened fire. Jeffrey Martin died at the scene. Officer Smith made a full recovery. The subsequent investigation determined the officer's actions were justified in the face of a deadly threat. San Francisco, California, May 19, 2023. Police responded to Bosworth Street after reports of an armed man entering a residence. The suspect, 40-year-old resident Sergio Barrios, was seen with a firearm. Surveillance later showed him in a utility area holding a metal rod with a gun nearby. Barrios ignored officers' commands, drinking alcohol, wearing headphones, and later consuming cocaine.
Solamente, no, hey.
Red light.
No. Hey.
As Barrios picks up the firearm, one officer fires his rifle, while 3 others deploy less lethal weapons. Barrios was transported to the hospital. Despite the life-saving efforts of the emergency responders and medical staff, he succumbed to his injuries and was pronounced deceased. Antioch, California. On the morning of June 30th, dispatchers received a chilling call from 26-year-old David Barami. He claimed his family was trapped inside but refused to let them out, then shifted his threats toward a neighbor. Officers launched a drone, which revealed him pacing outside with only a phone in his hand. Suddenly, Barami reached into his waistband, pulled out a large knife, and charged straight at police.
Kneel on the ground for me, David.
Oh, shit. 40.
Hey! Hey!
Despite immediate medical aid, Barami died at the scene. The shooting is now under investigation by multiple agencies. Thomasville, Georgia. Deputies from the Thomas County Drug Squad arrive to execute a search warrant at a home on Magnolia Street. As they approach the residence, the situation escalates rapidly. Deputies make a dynamic entry into the home, searching for their suspect. Realizing the suspect is outside, a deputy uses his truck to block the suspect's SUV, pinning it in a yard. As the SUV appears to roll backward, Deputy Josh Smith opens fire. He fires multiple rounds directly into the vehicle. 37-year-old Herbert Gilbert Jr. was pronounced dead at the scene. An autopsy confirmed Gilbert was struck 9 times. A subsequent search found marijuana and $883 in his possession. The case was presented to a grand jury, which ruled the shooting was justified. The family has indicated the case may proceed to a civil trial. Los Angeles, California. Early morning on March 29, 2021. Officers from the Rampart Patrol Division spot a man in a dark alleyway and decide to investigate. As officers approach, the man, later identified as 38-year-old Matthew Blaylock, expresses his annoyance. He insists he's done nothing wrong. Suddenly, one of the officers spots a handgun on Blaylock. The situation instantly escalates. The officer issues clear commands, but the suspect refuses to comply. Blaylock ignores the commands and flees.
Do not reach for it! You're gonna get shot! Drop the gun! Get on the fucking wall! Don't reach for it! Get out, get in his pocket! Don't fucking reach for it! You're gonna get a fucking shot! Do not...
Cornered, Blaylock drops to his knees. Despite the officer's desperate shouts, he reaches for the pistol. In response, the officers open fire. Responding paramedics transported Matthew Blaylock to a local hospital, where he unfortunately succumbed to his injuries. No officers or bystanders were injured during the incident. Warren, Michigan. The evening of January 28, 2024. Police arrive at a Speedway gas station following a call about a man causing a disturbance and refusing to leave. Inside, officers find a man with a dog named Jinx. He's behaving aggressively and refuses to comply with the staff's requests to leave the premises. The gas station employees state that he is causing a public disturbance. Officers formally warn him about trespassing and ask him to leave. The situation escalates. The man becomes increasingly hostile. One of the officers notes that this individual was previously seen with scissors and a large knife, raising the threat level. Despite multiple warnings, the man continues to shout and refuses to cooperate. He ties the dog's leash around his waist, preparing for a confrontation.
I do what the fuck I want to do. Move on. Step off, bitch. Step off. You're gonna be dead. I called you dead. You're gonna be dead, bitch. You step off. Now. Try it. Try it. Big suck a dick hoe. A big old black unsuck. Sit the fuck down.
As the man fails to comply, an officer deploys a taser. Unfortunately, one of the prongs also strikes the dog, Jinx. After the man is detained, officers bring in the dog's owner, who turns out to be his nephew. They carefully remove the taser prong from Jinx. The dog is safe and returned to its owner. The man is arrested and transported to jail, facing charges of resisting arrest and trespassing. Houston, Texas, December 16, 2022. Patrol officers receive information about an aggravated robbery and carjacking. They spot the stolen vehicle on Bel Air Boulevard and initiate a pursuit. Behind the wheel is 30-year-old Joseph Taylor. Taylor ignores the sirens and attempts to evade, maneuvering through the city streets. The chase continues for several miles. At high speed, Taylor loses control and crashes into another vehicle, ending the vehicle portion of the pursuit. Without a second's hesitation, Taylor exits the car and flees into a nearby apartment complex. The officer immediately begins a foot pursuit.
Drop the gun! Drop the gun! Drop it! Drop it! Drop it! Stop! 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 Move away! Move away! Drop it! Hey! Drop the gun! Drop the f***ing gun! Drop the gun! Throw it now! Okay. I got him! Hey, I have no hands, don't move! Get down!
Taylor falls, wounded in the ankle. After the shooting, officers cautiously approach to secure the suspect and render first aid. Joseph Taylor was transported to a hospital in stable condition. After treatment, he was transferred to jail. He faces charges on 3 counts of aggravated assault against a public servant and 1 count of aggravated robbery. Houston, Texas. On May 3rd, 2023, Houston patrol officers arrived at a welfare check call at a residence at 413 Rouse Street. A family member reported that the suspect, 46-year-old Edgar DeLeon, was having issues with alcohol and narcotics and had also threatened him and the neighbors. The officer enters the property to speak with Edgar. The situation immediately escalates. DeLeon acts aggressively, yelling insults and challenging the officer and his brother to a fight. In a fit of rage, DeLeon throws a chair, showing his hostility. Despite the officer's attempts to de-escalate, DeLeon continues to threaten everyone present. DeLeon threatens that he is going to retrieve a Glock 17 pistol and shoot the officers. In response to the direct threat, Officer Alvarez deploys his conducted energy device, but it has no effect. Immediately after, DeLeon moves quickly toward the kitchen. His hands become obscured behind a counter, and the officers lose sight of them. Fearing DeLeon is acting on his threat to arm himself, Officer Alvarez discharges his weapon, striking the suspect multiple times. Despite the efforts of the officers and responding paramedics, Edgar DeLeon was pronounced deceased at the scene. Officer Alvarez, who has been with the department since March of 2019, was not injured. As with any officer-involved shooting, the incident is under investigation by the HPD Special Investigations Unit and the Internal Affairs Division. Los Angeles, California. On April 6, 2024, around 5 a.m., patrol officers noticed the driver of a Lamborghini Huracan asleep at the wheel at a traffic light. The officers initiate a traffic stop. The driver appears to be compliant. The officer asks for documents. The driver is 51-year-old Elliot Dugan. Dugan claims he wasn't asleep, but the officer insists otherwise. A database check reveals Dugan has multiple felony warrants. Furthermore, it is revealed that the Lamborghini has been reported stolen. The officer repeatedly asks Dugan to exit the vehicle, but he refuses.
I need you to come out of the vehicle, okay?
I know the law. I read my license.
I understand that. I need you to come out of the vehicle right now.
So you tell me I know the law.
Okay, I know the law is law.
After several minutes of arguing, Dugan makes a fatal decision. He hits the gas, and the pursuit begins. Just a few seconds into the chase, traveling at immense speed, Dugan loses control. The force of the impact was so great that the vehicle was torn into two pieces. Officers search for the driver amidst the wreckage. Dugan was ejected from the vehicle. He was found on a sidewalk several hundred feet from the crash site. Arriving paramedics pronounced him deceased. Elliot Dugan was 51 years old. Pinellas County, Florida. Police arrive at the Tradewinds Resort following a report of a fight. They find 50-year-old James Farthing, who had won a $167 million Powerball jackpot just one day earlier. His celebration turned into a brawl after another patron doubted his lottery win. The situation escalates when the other guest attempts to kick Farthing, but instead strikes the deputy directly in the face. Suddenly, another man, believed to be Farthing's friend, confronts the officer.
B12, step it up. I just got kicked.
Relax, do not. Just stay there. No, you're not. No, you're not. Stay right fucking here.
You, enough. I didn't know you were here. Doesn't fucking make a difference. What the f are you doing? I got clocked in the face. You stay there.
Okay, you need to calm down.
Put your hands behind your back right now. Put your hands behind your back and get against the fucking wall. Against the wall!
The officer deploys his taser, neutralizing the immediate threat. James Farthing is taken into custody. He faces multiple charges, including battery on a law enforcement officer, resisting arrest, and a parole violation. His 42-year-old girlfriend, Jacqueline Fightmaster, was also arrested for disorderly intoxication. A dream of riches quickly turned into a legal nightmare. Farthing has been released on bond and is awaiting trial. Brooklyn, Ohio. Officer Thomas LaForce stops a vehicle driven by, coincidentally, his namesake, 34-year-old Thomas LaForce. The officer recognizes the driver as a suspect in a recent theft and asks him to step out of the car. The driver hesitates, but the officer insists, assuring him he just wants to talk. But instead, LaForce hits the gas.
That's why.
Donor and 12 hours Charlie information available.
In the heat of the chase, LaForce shoves his passenger out of the moving van and onto the road. The officer executes a pit maneuver, sending LaForce's van into an uncontrollable spin. The vehicle flips onto its side in the middle of the road. Through the shattered window, officers pull LaForce from the vehicle. He attempts to resist, but is quickly subdued on the ground. Thomas LaForce is under arrest. As a result of the incident, 2 officers were treated for minor injuries. LaForce now faces charges of felonious assault on a police officer and fleeing and eluding. Los Angeles, California. On May 17, 2022, a police task force is conducting surveillance on 43-year-old Jamie Vendeville. He is wanted for assault with a deadly weapon and on a U.S. Marshal's fugitive warrant. A patrol unit is directed to stop Vendeville's vehicle. However, the suspect ignores the command and attempts to flee.
The driver is reaching down into the front passenger compartment, northbound Rampart, passing Temple. Supervisor, entering the 101 freeway, northbound.
285, we're going to be 30 years of pursuit.
Minus the call for the found by 291 get to the present unit of the bridge. Subject is considered armed and dangerous because of black.
Exiting Glen Hill from the 101 down approaching Temple. No, you can't.
What's the license plate of the vehicle?
At the intersection of 3rd Street and Union Avenue, Vendeville causes a traffic collision. His stolen vehicle is disabled. The pursuit enters its next phase.
Back up, ma'am! Get out! Get out! Slow down! Let me see your hands! Let me see your hands! Use your hands! Let me see your hands! Hands your hands up! Hands up! Hands up! Hands up! Drop the gun! Drop the gun! Drop the gun! Drop the gun! Cease fire! Cease fire! Come on, full pursuit! Drop the gun! Get on the floor!
Jamie Vendeville was taken into custody. He was not hit by gunfire, but was hospitalized for injuries sustained in the car crash. His loaded semi-automatic handgun was recovered at the scene. Vendeville was charged with multiple felonies, including assault with a firearm on a police officer, carjacking, and being a felon in possession of a firearm. He faces the possibility of life in prison.
Get me up! Get me!
Glendale, Ohio. On March 29, 2016, Officer Josh Hilling spots a man walking along the shoulder of the busy Interstate 75, which is a violation. The officer stops to check on him. The man, later identified as Javier Pablo Aleman, explains he came from Dayton and is looking for a taxi. He has no identification on him. Officer Hilling decides to conduct a pat-down for safety, as Aleman's behavior seems suspicious. He asks him to place his backpack on the ground. Suddenly, as the officer asks Aleman to turn around, the situation escalates dramatically. Aleman pulls a large knife from his waistband.
I'm gonna pat you down, bro. Get me! Get me! Get me up! Get me! Get me! Get me! Get me, motherfucker! Get me! Sir, get down! Sir, get down! Sir, get down! Get down! Get down! Drop the knife! Get me! Get me! Get myself! Get down! No! He's hit! He's hit once! Get down! Get down! Subject shot only in the abdomen. Still has a knife, not following any orders. Please drop the knife! Sir, please drop the knife! Don't do it!
Finally, after several minutes of a tense standoff, Aleman throws the knife onto the road and complies with the officer's commands. Officers and paramedics arriving on the scene provide first aid to Aleman. Traffic on the highway is brought to a complete halt. It was later revealed that Javier Pablo Aleman was wanted for a homicide in Baltimore, Maryland. Aleman survived his injuries. He was found guilty of felonious assault on a police officer and sentenced to 7 years in prison. San Pablo, California. On December 15, 2021, a 911 call is received from a store clerk on Market Avenue. The caller reports a man in the parking lot holding a handgun. According to the clerk, the man is acting strangely, removing the magazine from the weapon and reinserting it. The clerk fears he might enter the store. The police stop the red pickup truck. Officers take tactical positions and begin giving commands to the driver. They notice the man's hands are covered in blood. After a brief exchange, the man exits the vehicle holding a pistol in his right hand. He ignores commands to raise his hands.
Let me see your hands! Come on out of the vehicle! He's got blood all over his hands. Come out of the vehicle! Keep your hands up! Hands up! Get your hands up! Let me see your hands! Get your hands where we can see them now! Let me see your hands! Put them up! Put them up! Put your hands up!
Suddenly, he mimics racking the slide as if preparing to fire and turns toward the officers. 4 officers discharge their service weapons. It would later be determined that the weapon in the man's hand was a BB pellet gun, which fires metal BBs. However, it was virtually indistinguishable from a real firearm in appearance. During the investigation, detectives learned that the man had told a witness of his intention to force officers to use their weapons. Earlier that day, he had sent goodbye messages to his family members. Despite the efforts of paramedics, the man was pronounced deceased on the way to the hospital. The California Department of Justice, in accordance with state law, took over the investigation of the incident. No officers or bystanders were injured. San Jose, California, on May 2nd, 2024, police officers arrive at a hotel responding to a disturbance call. A woman reported that her former partner, 33-year-old Kevin Bryanes, against whom she has a restraining order, is knocking on her door. Bryanes also had arrest warrants and a history of illegal gun possession. Ascending to the 3rd floor, officers encounter Bryanes in the hallway as he walks away from the room's door. Officers ask Bryanes to wait, but he begins to rummage through his duffel bag. One of the officers orders him not to reach into the bag. Bryanes ignores the command. He pulls out a stolen handgun and immediately opens fire while running down the hallway.
Is it true? All right now. Oh, come on, boss. It's. Please. Stop. Hold on.
Arriving units begin the search outside the hotel. Briony is soon found hiding in the bushes of an adjacent property. Officers detain him and immediately begin providing medical aid. 2 officers were also injured. One of them sustained major, life-threatening injuries. Bryanes, who has an extensive criminal history and was on felony probation, was arrested on multiple charges, including attempted murder of a police officer. He faces life in prison. Chicago, Illinois. On July 30th, 2020, tactical officers prepare to make an arrest. Their target is the driver of this white Porsche, which has been reported stolen. The officers move in quickly to surprise the suspect. The police pull the suspect, Lovell Jordan, from the car and take him to the ground. During the arrest, Jordan asks for his handcuffs to be placed in the front, citing 3rd-degree burns on his hands. The officers refuse, but promise to remove them at the station. Officers search Jordan for any weapons. He claims he doesn't have any. Jordan is placed in the squad car for transport to the station. The officers are unaware that he is still armed. During the nearly 4-minute drive to the station, Jordan, out of the officer's sight, moves his cuffed hands to his front and retrieves a concealed weapon. The patrol car pulls into the police station, Sallyport. This is a standard procedure for safely handling detainees. The moment the door opens, Jordan opens fire, striking the officer in the chin.
10-1! 10-1 in the state! 10-1! Fire at the police! Fire at the police! Distraction! That's the Impala! It's the enemy Impala! You okay? Pardon me, shot. I know you're shot.
Someone ran into a tight entrance.
He's still got the gun. Get clear.
In the aftermath of the shootout, 3 officers were wounded. One was shot in the shoulder and neck, another in the hip, and a third was saved by his ballistic vest. Lovell Jordan, a convicted felon on parole for gun charges, pleaded guilty. He was sentenced to 31 years in prison, shortly after he took his own life in a cell. Hamilton Township, New Jersey. On the night of March 8, 2024, police respond to a call for a domestic dispute. An officer approaches the house and is met by the caller. The caller reports that his partner, 44-year-old Vincent Correa, is intoxicated and acting erratically. A crucial detail emerges. The caller warns that there are firearms in the basement, as Correa is a hunter. The officers decide to enter the home to assess the situation and speak with Correa. Suddenly, Correa appears from around a corner, armed with a rifle. He immediately opens fire on the officers. A fierce firefight erupts in the confined space. During the exchange, Officer Fiabene is also wounded. Correa is struck multiple times and goes down. Vincent Correa was pronounced deceased at the scene. A rifle and a handgun were recovered near him. Officer Fiabene was hospitalized with non-fatal injuries and has since been released. Tucson, Arizona. On the evening of February 24, 2024, a troubling call comes into 911. A hotel employee reports a guest who is yelling and waving a sword, alarming other patrons. The caller specifies the man is outside his room on the bottom floor. The hotel's security cameras captured the suspect, 23-year-old Devin Lewis, prior to the deputies' arrival. Responding deputies find Lewis standing outside his hotel room, holding a sword. Deputies initiate dialogue, attempting to de-escalate the situation. Lewis's behavior is erratic, and his statements are incoherent.
Waving the sword and stuff. What's that?
I swear I'm not screaming.
No, that's fine. I mean, I didn't hear you scream when I pulled up. That's just what the call is
Listen
referencing.
to me now. Listen to me, Holmes. Now you listen to me, dog. Oh, yeah. What's going on?
Yeah,
Listen,
what's going on, dude?
I'm trying to achieve something.
Huh?
I'm trying to achieve greatness in katanas. It's not allowed in the United States.
Well, I mean, we got people calling. I mean, I'm not telling you not to achieve that. What I'm saying is...
I'm a hell of responsible. Unless somebody comes at me and is willing to kill me, I'm not willing to kill you.
And that's how it should be. I agree 100%. But what we're trying to understand is...
But if they are willing to kill me and if they don't accept that they're willing to kill me...
No, I mean, that's not the case, man. Like I said, we're here to see what's going on. All right, it's not every day that somebody's out at a hotel waving a katana. You know what I mean? You're what?
I'm related to Dionysus and everything.
So what are you doing?
I'm practicing my way with the katana so I can become better at combat.
Are you not able to do that in the comfort of your room? Yeah, leave it there.
Defying commands, Lewis suddenly charges at the officers with the sword raised. Responding to the direct threat, Deputy Ramon Morales discharges his firearm. After being struck, Lewis falls. Deputies immediately begin rendering first aid. Despite life-saving efforts, Devin Lewis was pronounced deceased at the scene. No deputies or other community members were injured. Deputy Morales, with 1 year of experience, was placed on administrative leave while the incident is investigated. On February 8, 2024, in Maryville, Tennessee, Blount County Sheriff's Deputy Shelby Eggers initiates a traffic stop for erratic driving. The driver, 42-year-old Kenneth DeHart, claims he was distracted while tying his hair up. The officer instructs him to pull further off the road to a safer location. While speaking with DeHart, 22-year-old Deputy Eggers detects the odor of marijuana coming from the vehicle. Suspecting the driver is impaired, Eggers returns to her patrol car and calls for backup from 43-year-old Deputy Greg McCowan. Deputy McCowan arrives on scene. Both deputies repeatedly order DeHart to exit the vehicle, but he refuses, insisting he has done nothing wrong. After multiple refusals to comply, Deputy McCowan deploys his taser. DeHart screams in pain but continues to resist. Suddenly, DeHart slams the door, draws a weapon, and opens fire on the deputies.
Get out of the car now.
I'm not doing nothing wrong.
Hey,
please.
get out of the car. Now.
Please, I'm not doing nothing wrong.
Get out of the car.
Please, can I answer my call?
No, get out of the car.
Now.
Out of the car.
I'm not doing nothing wrong.
Get out of the car.
Why are y'all doing this to me, man? Why are you doing this to me?
Get out of the car, man. We got one at Taser Point.
I'm not doing nothing wrong.
Get out of the car, Kenny.
This is not my car. I'm not doing nothing wrong.
I didn't say it was your car. Get out of the car, Kenny. Go ahead, hit him. Out of the car!
What are you for, man? Get out of the car! What are you looking for?
Taser deployed.
Get out
of the car!
Get out of the car, bro! Don't do nothing! Get out here and do nothing!
Get that seatbelt on.
Please don't do this to me!
You're about to get it again! You're gonna
Please!
get it, Kenny.
Please!
Get it.
Please stop! Let me talk to my member of my
Both deputies are hit. McCowan falls to the ground. Eggers, shot in the leg, retreats and returns fire as the suspect flees. Passing civilians stop to assist the wounded deputy. A man helps her apply a tourniquet to her leg. Deputy Eggers would survive and be released from the hospital. Tragically, Deputy Greg McCowan died from his injuries at the scene. Kenneth DeHart remained on the run for nearly 5 days. He was captured in Knoxville the day before Deputy McCowan's funeral. DeHart was charged with first-degree murder, attempted first-degree murder, and being a felon in possession of a weapon. 3 other individuals were also charged with assisting him. Oklahoma. On August 18th, a police officer spots a car making turns without signaling. The officer activates his emergency lights to pull the driver over, but the man behind the wheel, 62-year-old Donald Ray, refuses to comply. Instead of stopping, Ray runs a stop sign and accelerates hard, initiating a dangerous chase through residential neighborhoods.
Charge 72 near along West Street.
TBI. Okay, he's taking back off. Try to TBI, we're westbound on 23rd Street. He's driving down the side of the road now. We're gonna go back into the neighborhood. Southbound, North Carolina. Picking up speed, still in traffic. Westbound.
Charger. That is number 30 in it. Air 1.
Westbound on 21st Street. Go back westbound. Speed's about 50, no traffic. It's going to go straight.
2 days long.
Another TBI.
The chase ends when Ray crashes into a fence. Donald Ray is taken into custody. A search reveals methamphetamine in his pocket. He now faces a long list of charges, including endangering others, possession of a controlled substance, and leaving the scene of an accident. Huntersville, September 10th, 2017. Police arrive at a local hospital responding to a report of an armed man. Armed with rifles and a ballistic shield, officers sweep the hallways. Tension builds as they search for the suspect, 76-year-old James Charles Cook. Hospital staff direct the officers, and they close in on the location.
Where are you? Where are they? Other side? Where at?
Straight down here. Straight down here. Go ahead. You'll see him. This way, sir.
Okay, lock yourself down.
I know.
Sir, show me your hands. Show me your hands. Do it. Got a gun. Got a gun. Drop it.
Officers locate Cook at the end of the hallway. He fails to comply with commands and points a weapon at an officer. Officers immediately open fire. Cook sustained multiple gunshot wounds and was later pronounced deceased at the scene. An investigation by the district attorney's office ruled the shooting was justified. Lauderdale Lakes, Florida, December 2017. A Broward County Sheriff's deputy responds to a domestic disturbance call. He knocks on the door of the apartment where the call originated. Jean Pedro Pierre appears at the door. From the very beginning, his demeanor is hostile. The deputy asks him to step back, but Pierre refuses and becomes increasingly aggressive. Suddenly, Pierre attacks the deputy, forcing him out into the hallway. He draws his weapon and orders Pierre to stop, but the man continues to advance. Pierre tackles the deputy to the ground. A desperate struggle ensues.
What is what is wrong? Hey, I say tell me what is wrong. You tell me what is wrong. Just tell me. What is wrong? What's wrong with you? I don't know. You just tell me. Let go of the leg. Let go go of my leg, sir. Let go of my leg.
Don't come over there, okay?
All right, we won't. You tell me what is the problem. She calls me and you just go off.
A second deputy arrives on the scene and sees his colleague in mortal danger. He yells at Pierre to release the deputy, but his commands are ignored. Pierre continues the assault. The second deputy opens fire. Jean-Pedro Pierre sustains multiple injuries. Pierre was transported to a medical center, where he later died from his injuries. An internal investigation concluded that the use of force was justified, as the deputy feared for his life and the life of his colleague. Atlanta, Georgia, October 9th, 2024. A homeowner calls 911 while watching a burglar break into his residence in real time. The situation escalates dramatically. The homeowner informs dispatchers that the suspect has just stolen his firearm. Officers arrive on scene moments later and spot a man matching the description. Upon seeing the police, the suspect immediately flees. A foot pursuit begins.
Don't fucking move! Stop!
Don't fucking move! What the fuck out? Crossfire!
In a desperate attempt to escape, the suspect tries to climb over a tall fence, but he is unsuccessful. Officers pull him down and move in to make the arrest. The suspect was identified as 33-year-old Kenneth Wack. He was charged with burglary in the first degree, criminal trespass, possession of a firearm during a felony, and obstruction of law enforcement. Marion County, Florida. On July 5, 2020, Deputy Samantha Horn observes a silver Hyundai Elantra. A quick computer check reveals the vehicle is reported stolen. Deputy Horn decides to initiate a traffic stop. The driver, later identified as Harley Moore, ignores the sirens and accelerates sharply, initiating a dangerous pursuit.
I'm 26, my Rudy.
Number. Number through the median.
Still southbound lanes.
Number southbound lane.
He's getting caught up in traffic.
Number red.
22.
Police successfully deploy stop sticks. One of the vehicle's tires is hit, but Moore continues to flee.
Stop 6.
The tire completely detaches from the rim and flies across the road, yet Moore unbelievably keeps going. Losing control, Moore crashes into another vehicle at an intersection. But even after this, he attempts to drive away.
Brother, 15 on my video, stop 6.
Number.
The pursuit is over. Deputy Horn exits her vehicle, weapon drawn, and gives clear commands. The driver, Harley Moore, and his passenger, Harrison Blodnick, surrender and exit the vehicle. Moore was arrested for grand theft auto, fleeing, and possession of drug paraphernalia. His passenger, Blodnick, was found with a syringe filled with methamphetamine. Cheektowaga, New York, August 13, 2025. Police arrive at an apartment building on Sanders Road. They are here to arrest 60-year-old Hugh Davis, Jr., wanted for a violent assault that occurred 2 days prior. The officers attempt to coax Davis into opening the door peacefully, claiming they want to return lost property. Davis has an active order of protection prohibiting him from being at this address. His presence is already a violation. The man inside remains unresponsive. Officers prepare for a forced entry, aware that Davis poses a public safety risk. After several minutes of failed attempts to make contact, the officers begin to breach the door.
Oh, shit. This thing wasn't even on.
Come on, please. What's that about door? He had a knife. He had a knife. Drop the knife. Drop the knife. Come on.
Despite their efforts, Hugh Davis was later pronounced dead at the scene. No officers were physically injured in the encounter. Chicago, Illinois. On the morning of May 16, 2021, officers receive a shot spotter alert for gunfire. Arriving on the scene, they spot 45-year-old Bruce Lua, who matches the description. Officers demand he stop, but Lua ignores them. Officers continue the pursuit, repeatedly ordering Lua to drop what he is holding. The man keeps walking away, refusing to comply.
Hey, just drop it, brother. Hey! Stop right there. Show me your hands.
All right, just stay back, sir. Hey, brother, drop it, man. All you gotta do is just drop it. We're here to help you, man. Just drop the gun.
Hey, what are you trying to do, eh?
Hey, buddy, just drop it, man.
Suddenly, Lua opens fire on the officers. A firefight erupts. Both officers are wounded. One of them falls to the ground while continuing to return fire. The suspect is also wounded and on the ground. Officers immediately call for backup and an ambulance. Fortunately, both officers and the suspect survived. Bruce Lua was charged with attempted murder and aggravated battery.
I'm telling you right now, stop! Stop!
Hudson, Florida. This incident began as a routine traffic stop, but quickly escalated into a life-threatening situation. Deputy Christopher Howell approaches the SUV. The driver, 37-year-old Paul Smith, is wanted in connection with a violent strangulation case. Howell notices the vehicle's windows are excessively tinted, which is a violation. He begins a standard check procedure. The officer smells marijuana and asks the driver to turn off the engine. At this point, Smith's demeanor changes abruptly.
Can you do me a favor and just shut the car off for me?
What happened, sir?
Huh? Well, I smell marijuana, and you don't have a card, so I'm not. Listen. I'm not concerned with some personal use stuff, man. It doesn't even warrant my time. It's no big deal. I mean, I'm not.
You gonna
like
tell me from a listen to marijuana, bro?
Listen. Do me a favor. Do me a favor. I'm telling you right now. Stop! Put it in park. Put your hands up. Put your freaking hands up. Let me know you're just trying to take off with me. Step them up now.
Do nothing, please.
Sir, I'm telling you. Put your hands up. Put your hands up. Put your hands up. I swear to God. Put your hands up. You put it in park. Sir.
Smith ignores the command and suddenly accelerates. Howell, standing by the door, is caught off guard. The SUV picks up speed. In mortal danger, Deputy Howell makes the decision to open fire. After the shots, the vehicle veers off the road and stops. Paul Smith later died from his injuries. Deputy Christopher Howell was not seriously injured. The investigation determined that the officer's actions were justified, as he was in a situation that posed a direct threat to his life. Chula Vista, California. On the evening of February 4th, 2023, dispatch receives multiple 911 calls. Residents report a homeless man banging on doors, yelling, and acting erratically for several hours. Arriving on scene, officers discover a shocking situation. Under a stairwell in the apartment complex, a hostage situation is unfolding. 37-year-old Perry Samarco is holding a knife to the throat of another man, 34-year-old Justin Hawley. Officers immediately draw their weapons and start giving commands. Samarco refuses to cooperate and threatens to kill the hostage.
Back up! Don't do it! Don't fucking do it! He has a knife! Don't fucking do it, man! Back up! Back up! Motherfucker! Drop the knife! Drop the knife! Drop the knife now! Drop the knife! Drop the knife! Drop the knife now! Drop the knife! Drop the knife now! That's a live situation! He has to like the situation! Get out of here now! Back up! Get the back up! Back up now!
West corner.
Now!
Drop the knife!
Back up now!
Drop the knife!
Back the fuck up now!
Drop the knife!
Drop the knife! Chula Vista Police! Back up!
Drop the knife!
Officer Alfonso Perdomo, a member of SWAT and a K-9 handler, enters an adjacent apartment to get a clear line of sight. Through the cracked door, Perdomo sees the threat to Hawley's life is critical. He fires a single, precise shot. Justin Hawley was rescued and taken to the hospital with non-life-threatening neck injuries. He later revealed Samarco had forced him to the complex under threat. Perry Samarco died in the hospital 2 days later. The district attorney's office reviewed the incident and concluded that Officer Perdomo's actions were legally justified. November 20th, 2024, Madera County, California. A frantic 911 call reports a stolen vehicle sighting. The caller follows the suspect, 41-year-old Alan Scott Williams, who begins driving dangerously before ramming the caller's car. Deputies respond as Williams speeds through back roads, nearly causing crashes, before veering off-road and wrecking. Exiting with a shotgun, he flees on foot.
Stop right there!
Wait, Bill.
Drop it, drop it, drop it, drop it! Drop it! Over here!
Madera Charles 9, shots fired, shots fired.
A deputy releases K9 Obi, but Williams fires, striking the dog. The deputy returns fire, wounding Williams. Backup arrives and EMT-trained deputies provide medical aid. Williams, on probation with active warrants, is expected to recover and face multiple new felony charges. K9 Obi, though severely injured, is also expected to recover after extensive rehabilitation. Los Angeles, California, August 12, 2019. LAPD officers respond to a call about an assault with a deadly weapon. Witnesses report a man armed with a metal pipe is acting aggressively towards workers and bystanders. The officers get a description and head toward the suspect's last known location. Spotting a man who matches the description, the officers exit their vehicle. The situation escalates immediately. The man, armed with a heavy metal post, refuses to comply with commands and becomes increasingly defiant.
Don't walk up on me either, because I don't like none of this shit here, bro.
Boy, you better put that stick down. You got me fucked up. What's wrong with you? Put the stick down.
Go. Hey, pull it out. Pull it out. Pull it out. You shoot me there.
Put the stick down.
No.
Put the stick down.
Shoot.
Put the stick down. Get it back up.
Shoot.
Tase him. Get him again.
No, shoot me.
Get down. Get down.
The armed suspect runs into traffic, creating a danger to himself and motorists. Officers continue to use less lethal options, trying to stop the suspect without resorting to deadly force.
Get on the ground. Get on the ground. Get on the ground.
No, motherfucker. No. You got to kill me, motherfucker.
Get on the ground. Get on the fucking ground. Get on the ground. Get on the ground.
I ain't going nowhere.
Drop the fucking stick now. You drop that goddamn stick right now, boy. Fucking hell. Put the fucking stick down. Okay, stand down. Hey, hold on. We need you. You got your arrest team. Go.
Finally, officers managed to surround and take Kamen to the ground. 53-year-old Timothy Kamen was charged with assault with a deadly weapon on a police officer. It was later revealed he had prior convictions in Florida, including battery on law enforcement and resisting with violence. On Thursday, October 5th, 2023, Suzanne Laprise entered the lobby of the Bristol Police Department in Bristol, Connecticut. She approached the front lobby desk, which was unoccupied at the time, and made several attempts to get attention. Laprise walked around the lobby, showing signs of increasing agitation. Then, the woman unexpectedly pulled out a handgun and began banging it against the bullet-resistant windows. The woman sat on the bench, holding the handgun, seemingly waiting for events to unfold.
Brian, do not move. Do not move, Brian. Are these? Get down on the ground! Okay, she just went to the right.
I have the gun in her hand right now.
As Laprise lowered the handgun, officers immediately rushed into the lobby, deployed an electronic defense weapon, and took her into custody. Laprise was taken to Bristol Hospital for evaluation, and later returned to the police department. Information regarding charges or sentencing has not been released at this time.